The plain cardboard style Beyblade X box. These boxes look bland, boring, and not important to most. However, when you see one of these boxes, you are in for some rare, hard to get bays. They're often highly expensive. These rare BX00 bays are top of the rarity charts for Beyblade X. In most cases, these rare bays are often available only through the Japanese Beyblade X app as prize bay gets, and even then, difficult to obtain. Outside the app, most online Beyblade stores will have them up for sale, bypassing the app, but at a steep cost. In today's video, we are unboxing one of those rarest bays in Beyblade X ever made, Cobalt Drake. Now, for over a year and a half, there's ever only been one Cobalt Drake, and for the longest time has remained as the most expensive and the rarest Beyblade X Bey ever made by Takara Tomy at a steep cost of $300 US. But finally, a new version has been released, and one that is more affordable. The new BX00 Cobalt Drake is still a prize bay get, but not the golden grail of the Beyblade X app anymore. This alone makes Cobalt Drake finally more accessible to the general Beyblade community. I for one am absolutely excited to finally have Cobalt Drake added to the collection and to finally see what one of the best Beyblade X Beys ever made is fully capable of. So I say let's rip this badass open and check out the new recolored Cobalt Drake. And here we go, Cobalt Drake in its new crystallized clear form. Compared to how far Beyblade X has come since Cobalt Drake was released, it does seem, in general, I guess you could say, a bit underwhelming. It does seem a bit basic, but beyond that, just finally holding Cobalt Drake is just such an amazing feeling. The Cobalt Drake blade is a four-sided attack blade and one of the best attack blades, and the original being the heaviest Beyblade X blade, but the new recolor does seem as if it is a bit lighter, almost nerfed in my opinion. But let's get the scale out and let's just see how heavy the blade actually is. And for those who have the original Cobalt Drake blade, comment down below what the weight of that blade is in comparison to the new Crystal Drake blade. Alright, so the Cobalt Drake blade, this crystal clear version, comes out to 37 grams. So like I said, those who have the standard and the original Cobalt Drake, comment down below the weight and to see if they are about the same weight or if the original OG Cobalt Drake is still heavier. Now with the weight aside, Cobalt Drake, the avatar, is still one of the best designed avatars in Beyblade X. And once more, just finally being able to have Drake in my collection is just such a nice feeling to have. Now the Ratchet that it comes with is the crystallized clear 460 Ratchet. The 460 Ratchet is fairly unpopular Ratchet due to the burstability of the equipped bay, but it does look absolutely amazing in the crystal clear version. The 460 Ratchet does match up very well with the Cobalt Drake, lining up perfectly with the four-sided blade. And now we have one of the best looking parts in this entire set, and that's the crystal flat bit. The flat bit is still to this day one of the best attack bits used in Beyblade X. It offers a high attack power, but also retains some decent stamina and decent burst resistance. This dual colored special recolor looks absolutely amazing. But I say let's just piece this legendary badass together and let's check out Cobalt Drake fully assembled. Then let's get the stadium out and let's see how one of the oldest Beyblade X Beys holds up to what Beyblade X has become a year and a half later. And there we go, the stadium is out. And as always, we'll be using the Takaratomi Extreme Stadium. This is the best stadium to use when you want to test out a new Bey. I've been waiting forever for this battle. Cobalt Drake versus Drawn Sword, yes. Sorry, I'm just so excited about this. I've been waiting a year and a half to be able to do this battle right here. That was like a burst in the pocket on Cobalt Drake from Drawn Sword. Still epic. Let's give those guys another go. There we go. The battle I've been waiting for. Ooh, ooh, Drawn Sword. Oh my god. Yo. Woo. Alright, try this again. See how good Cobalt Drake really is, to see if it is worth the hype. I know stock form is probably very terrible and there's probably a lot better combos out there. There he goes. He's taking him out. There we go. Cobalt Drake finally gets the win. Alright, the two heaviest blades. Ooh, there we go. Cobalt Drake and Phoenix Wing. I've been dying to do this battle as well. Cobalt Drake has to have this because he does have the flat bit, a lot better stamina than the gear flat. Just like that. There we go. Cobalt Drake with the survivor finish. But those hits were solid. Those were some mean hits. There we go. Ooh. Dang. Yo, Phoenix Wing. Oh, Phoenix Wing, solid over finish right there. I know a lot of people have already seen Cobalt Drake go up against some of these other bays that we're going to be running through in this video, but still just the experience from not having a Cobalt Drake to finally having a Cobalt Drake. The experience you're having just in person, actually using him yourself, is just such an amazing feeling. There we go. Ooh, solid hit right out the gate. There we go. Cobalt Drake. A solid return. That was epic. There we go. Now we got Weiss Tiger. So we got Team... Ooh! There we go. Cobalt Drake. About to say we got Team Pendragon here. The original members right here. Cobalt Drake and Weiss Tiger. That was a solid hit from Cobalt Drake. Cobalt Drake hits like a truck. And I think that's highly due to the square frame. So there is an edge in every angle of it. I think that's just fantastic. He hits like a truck and has a lot of power behind it. But let's give those guys another go. Ooh, a burst. Damn, that was a clean burst. Clean burst. Weiss Tiger just got to Cobalt Drake. That was insane. There we go. Oh! Oh, that was sick, you guys. Weiss Tiger is putting up a fight. Look at that. It's going down, though, but that was still a solid fight. Out of the ring and everything, and almost took him back out. That was epic. Alright, so this has been a fight I've been dying to try out. This is Cobalt Drake and Cobalt Dragoon. I am definitely curious to see if Cobalt Drake is better than Cobalt Dragoon, or if Cobalt Dragoon is actually an improvement to the Cobalt Drake blade. But let's just see which one is better. There we go. I've been dying for this battle. Woo! Sorry, coming down to stamina between these guys. The thing is, the flat bit does have a lot more stamina. It's also about the weight distribution on the blades, but Cobalt Drake did take that and did take out Cobalt Dragoon in the stamina battle right there. But let's give those guys another go. There we go. Let's see who's the best one. Dragoon or Drake? See, Dragoon still has this agile movement that only the Cyclone bit could give it. Drake's movement is still very generic for the flat bit, but he still takes him out in a stamina battle. Alright, here we go. Can Cobalt Drake make a comeback from that? Ah, those hits. Mean hits. Now he's down. Cobalt Drake is done. Dragoon's got this. There goes Cobalt Dragoon. Alright, but there you guys go. The all-new BX00. The second edition, I guess you could say, of the famous, legendary, and rare Bey Cobalt Drake. Now overall, I guess you could say it was a bit underwhelming in a way, but that's just because since Cobalt Drake's release, we have had some insane Beyblade X releases. I'm talking about Beys that have gimmicks in the blade, some unique, amazing designs, just some overall amazing Beys that have been released since Cobalt Drake was actually first made. But however, the fact that they have come out with the second edition Cobalt Drake in this clear form, and kind of taking it out of being the top prize in the Beyblade X app and kind of dropping it down as a secondary prize does make it far more accessible and far more affordable for the general Beyblade community. And for me, I find that extremely important, and I find that actually really incredible and awesome that Takara Tomy is able to do this. And furthermore, previous generations, when you get a rare Bey and you end up having to get the recolor, typically does not come with the actual stock combo. However, this Cobalt Drake still comes with the stock combo, with every part just recolored in this amazing crystal-like color scheme for the Cobalt Drake blade. But comment down below what you guys think of this re-release of Cobalt Drake, and whether or not you guys are actually kind of happy it is no longer secured and locked as the main prize Bey in the Beyblade X app, as well as no longer being $300 US to obtain. But that is everything for this video. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Stay tuned, we do got more Beyblade X content coming to Let's Spin Beys, a lot of great stuff headed this way, so just keep your eyes peeled. But in the meantime, have yourselves a great night, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Fight, we call your name.